I think when I started my architectural profession, I've never looked at hotels as being a project type or of any significance, because it seems somewhat trivial, because you are designing for the more affluent. Because when you create a hotel or related to that degree, it's not just simply about building a core and shell. I mean, every aspect of it, everything you touch, because you eat, you sleep, you play, you work, you fight over who's to do what, and you entertain all within a very small, environment.
I'll go to a great resort in Bali or Maldives, and I feel like I'm an intruder. Why am I allowed to go to this beautiful place and eat wonderful food and sleep under nice sheets, and I look just one layer back at the society that I'm in, and there are mostly poorer people? Could you give me a sense of how you feel about that when you're designing or Jumeirah's putting a hotel in a new destination? How do you fit within the local culture? Let's call it cultural sustainability.
Well, I think one aspect of it is what you're describing is mostly what you see front of house, is what you experience. I think what you're not seeing is the back of house in terms of providing an opportunity to the community, because in terms of employing the people, I've been involved in projects in the last, I would say, 2 or 3 years, probably not way back when, where the whole greening or environmental issues goes beyond just mechanics. Sort of bring back a craft that hasn't been in that village, because no one is buying that particular craft. So I think while on one hand it may appear, while you're lying on those wonderful 500 thread counts and feel guilty about it, but I think if it's done right, a project like that can actually enrich the lives of the communities around it.
As the design director, you obviously have a personal taste, and if I think of a hotel, certainly at the level of Jumeirah, there's an expectation or an experience that you're designing for your guests. And how does the Jumeirah brand and your personal design, how do those match? Are you in sync? Do you have a different opinion on that you help shape the vision? How does that coexist?
I think in this particular role, I see ourselves as more guardian, as facilitators, because there's a wealth of amazing, again, in this room itself, designers and talent that I think it would be a shame for us to sit back, or rather sit in front and tell them what we need, or rather what the aesthetics or the quality should be. I think my role particularly is, in this particular case, is more a facilitator.